McAfee. You know, I wish I was cool.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
who's gonna tell him, guys?
oh man.
Who's gonna tell him?
Welcome back,
Brandon.
ladies
Hello.
and gentlemen, to yet another glorious clickbait stream. We have a great show scheduled, rehearse and practice for you today. We are excited about this. Joining me on the third annual mock draft, clickbait mock draft, starting in the top left, we have none other than Brandon Perna. Brandon, how are you doing today? Welcome.
I'm not bad. Is this the third or fourth mock draft?
This might be the fourth.
I'm trying to think. We did this after 2022. So 2020 or 2020 into 2021. And then 2022. 3. Yeah, it's our fourth mock draft.
Oh my gosh.
We have been doing this for 4 mock drafts. Like, dude, I'm surprised
We're
we
still
lasted this
chasing our divine Diablo, too, you know?
What a
I'm
draft.
just surprised we haven't been canceled yet.
Speaking of being canceled, 5 Point Vids, welcome to the show. How are you doing today, brethren?
I'm good. I'm repping Benchwarmer Brew. I got the shirt on. I got the coffee. Remember the
Nice.
5 Points blend, everyone. Yes.
Jess is outselling all of you guys, by the way.
Yeah, she is.
Sure,
I know.
you guys get your bench warmer brew. Underneath 5, we have the legendary urinating tree. Tree, what are the vibes like today? How are we feeling?
I'm doing okay, man. Just a lot of rain in Pittsburgh, so it's hard to get the energy up. Working on another video. Fun times. Very fun times.
Fair. That is fair. And our general, Sir Lord Thomas Daniel Grassi, will be joining us in a bit. He's just running a bit behind. And me, of course, Scooter Magruder, ready to give you guys a jam-packed mock draft. Are you guys ready for this? You guys want to talk about anything else before we get into the mock draft? When Tom comes, we will take a break to talk about his WrestleMania experience. Anything else you guys want to jump into before we get into this mock draft?
We do. We got to do a 21 White Ford Bronco police chase salute. O.J. Simpson is passed on to the great beyond. I will have to say, man, we got to worry about his greatest impact on society. It was a very killer move that he did. His rolling naked gun.
Listen, they say he died of cancer, but I'm still searching for the real killer. And
I mean, yeah, hey, if he did do it, he wouldn't have wrote a book about it.
Yeah.
True.
The other thing is definitely, I don't know what happened. He was in movies. He was on football broadcasts. I think he was a victim of cancel culture. Like something happened in the 90s and like all of a sudden he just wasn't in anything. He's never been, well, he was convicted of one crime, but that was after, right? Like, so I don't know why he just fell off the public specter, for a while. It was really weird.
That was weird. What is not weird is TDG showing up to this show. Tom, we've been waiting because we want to hear how WrestleMania was. We need you to give us take us through what went on and the vibes at WrestleMania.
Dude, it was effing awesome. Like it was really cool. Like I'm a diehard wrestling fan. Like I grew up with wrestling and then I kind of like stopped. I actually kind of missed a bunch of the Attitude Era. Cause like I remember like one of the last matches I watched was like Shawn Michaels, Steve Austin at WrestleMania, Mike Tyson, special guest referee. And I was a Shawn Michaels fan as well as a Bret Hart fan. And I was like, oh man, I'm upset. And then I realized how cool Stone Cold was. And then I kind of left for a while. And then I came back, I think around like 2008. When like Chris Jericho came back with like Y2J and like all that stuff and Break the Code, and Punk got me back into it in like the summer of Punk in 2011. And so I've been loving wrestling for a long time. And my dad took me to WrestleMania 23 and 24 when I was younger, and we drove to Detroit from New York. and we sat literally like the last row behind the stage, like obstructed view. And I still was like, this is awesome. Like, this is dope as hell. We got like a bootleg shirt from someone selling them on the street. And I was like, all right. So this year, I took my dad to WrestleMania 40 both nights, and we sat ringside, second row, which was incredible. Mike Daniels, the former Green Bay Packer, was sitting behind me. Turns out is a huge fan of wrestling and me. So that was pretty crazy.
Nice.
That was pretty dope.
What was that?
Mike Daniels. He was a Pro Bowler for the Packers for a while. And they went to the Lions. They went to the Bengals. And so yeah, it was so much fun. Night one was cold. It was pretty chilly. So I think the crowd kind of was taken out of it a little bit, but it was really cool to see The Rock wrestle. Never saw that live. And then then I went night two, and that was just my childhood. So that was pretty dope to see like The Undertaker, John Cena. Like, dude, it was awesome. It was
Sounds
a really,
like an
really
all-star
good time.
Could
cast.
you see John Cena?
I did. I saw him and everything.
You got a shout out from Pat McAfee.
Yeah, so that when I went to Raw, because Raw was at Barclays, was in Brooklyn, and I did not expect that, because I was sitting up and like I saw him come in, I was like, oh, Pat, and I didn't even think he saw me, and then yeah, literally like during a commercial break, like was like, oh yeah, shout out Tom Grassi's here, like, and Lil Wayne. I was like, oh, so that was super cool. I saw him again at Mania too, and did a little. So
Nice.
yeah, it was a lot, because like for wrestling, for me, like it's definitely like a connection to my childhood and stuff. So to like experience that and to like see how that main event came together too, yeah, dude, it was an amazing experience.
I'm so
It was
happy
a
for you.
Glorious WrestleMania. If you had to say the top moment of the whole trip, what would that be?
I mean, that main event, man. I mean, like the Undertaker coming out, like I lost. I marked out. Like I lost my mind, because we all thought it was gonna be Stone Cold Steve Austin, which don't get me wrong. That everybody thought it was gonna be Stone Cold, but like I popped for the Shield music hitting, because I love the Shield. I was gonna wear the T-shirt, but it was just too cold for it. And then yeah, Undertaker showing up and hearing that gong, yeah, I lost my mind.
Oh my
You
gosh,
lost your
I was
freaking
losing my
mind.
mind when the gong came on during
yeah.
WrestleMania. That was a
Yeah.
glorious time.
That
We're
hit me
glad
right
to
in the
have you
feels.
back, Tom. Glad you're back, safe and ready for this mock draft, our fourth mock draft.
And then I'm leaving literally like 2 hours after this show ends.
For where now?
I'm going on my
Where are you going?
vacation finally.
Oh, what a novel concept.
Yeah, first time in
I don't
5
even
years,
know.
baby.
I mean, you've earned it, brother. Trust me.
Because
Yeah.
it got canceled when I had COVID, because I was going to do it right after the Super Bowl, and then I got COVID, so I couldn't go. So this is the making up for it, going out for a week. Gonna be, I can't wait.
All right, we're gonna do this draft. We're gonna do this.
Let's do this.
The Chicago Bears
Chicago
You
Bears are on the
are
clock.
on the clock.
Do.
Everyone knows what this pick is gonna be. Can we just get it in?
Yes, go ahead and put Drake May in.
Yes,
Marvin
that's right.
Harrison.
Marvin
Definitely
Harrison
Drake
Jr., which would be the smart thing to do, to have nobody throw it to him. Just
Go
put
ahead
Caleb
and
Williams
put
in
AJ
there.
McCarthy.
Yep.
There we go.
Oh man,
There,
I
Shaw.
felt that. I felt that noise.
Yeah.
Dang, we're getting
I
Draft
had to do
season,
that.
baby.
So, Pro
Mhm.
Football Focus has noted one of Chicago's needs is quarterback. Do you guys
You
agree
think
with
so?
that?
I mean,
Uh,
they've been
you know,
doing fine
sometimes-
with
Hey,
that one.
Hey, they're really sleeping on Tyson Bagent. That dude is the future.
Listen,
Ooh, the Tyson
sometimes
Agent
pro-
era.
sometimes pro football, whatever, some of their assessments are off. You know?
Yeah, that's everyone.
Mhm. But
All right,
Yeah.
fine, screw it. They got Caleb Williams. We know they're getting Caleb Williams. It has been done. Now, pick 2. This is where it starts to get interesting already, because for months we thought it'd be Drake May. Now we think it's going to be Jaden Daniels.
Yep.
Now we don't know. Adam, what are you trying to say?
I just feel that they have a boner for Jaden Daniels. Like, I feel like the Commanders, he's like a cultural fit. He would just be good for DC. I think Cliff Kingsbury probably believes that he could do the thing with Jaden Daniels. I just feel like he's the most natural fit for the Commanders. So I will not be shocked at all if he goes number 2 overall.
I have a
Well,
question.
not
Drake
shocked.
May he's been running the air raid over
Yeah.
in at
Not
UNC.
Not just that, but you're also thinking there are a lot of rumors about J.J. McCarthy and the Commanders. There's some smoke coming up there. Do you think he has that Trubisky-esque rise up to number 2?
Oh,
I think that's a
I hope he
mistake.
does.
I honestly,
hope he does.
I'm less sold on May as I am Daniels and McCarthy. Like I just
No.
don't.
Drake
After all
May
that
is
tape you
Drake
watched,
May is QB2. Drake May is QB2, but the Commanders are going to pick Jaden Daniels here for some reason.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, me too. Right? Like Scooter. Like you feel it, right? Like that seems to be the fit for Washington. Like they're gonna want to make a splash, and they're gonna want the most
dynamic.
sexy quarterback. Yeah.
even after they saw his elbow, you still think?
I don't.
It's
I
I
Jaden.
still
just
think
feel
they're going.
like
I think they're going. I actually, so the person that sat behind me at WrestleMania both nights was actually a Commanders fan. And we actually got to talking about this. So, yeah, I think it's Jaden Daniels just because I think his skill set just increases his ceiling. And I think his ceiling is pretty high and the potential is really damn high because he has a pretty good skill set. So I think it's leaning towards Jaden.
And I think what helps with him is that he has good receivers to play off with in Washington. Terry McLaurin.
Yeah.
You have
Curtis Samuel's gone.
Curtis
no,
Samuel's
not Samuel.
gone.
I forget the Penn State wide
It's
receiver.
Jahan Dotson.
Yeah,
Jahan
Dotson.
Dotson.
Jahan Dotson.
That
I don't
was
know how I
shot.
blanked on that
Dude's a
name. but-
beast. He's a beast.
All right,
So
we'll give him Jaden Daniels. I agree.
All right.
I think there's just that window, that ceiling window Tom was saying. It's like there's that, he could be just that much better based on his athletic skill set than everybody. So it feels like Jaden. Now we got the Patriots.
I love that
A
sound.
wasteland, a current wasteland of nothingness, New England.
They will be so
Mhm.
happy that Drake May is still there at 3.
Yes.
If this plays out. They will
I would
be
assume a
jumping,
receiver.
they will be jumping for joy if Drake May is still there.
A question, though. Once again, there are a lot of rumors that Drake May has been flipped by J.J. McCarthy.
That's what I would say. If Belichick was still there, this would be easier, right? Like Belichick would take McCarthy in a heartbeat, right?
McCarthy
like he
fits
loves
the
him a
system
lunch
better.
mail, a lunch pail guy, first guy in, last guy out.
Isn't that
that's-
Drake May too, though? Aren't they both the same vanilla guy?
No, Drake May's more like if Josh Allen and Justin Herbert had a baby. He's very like gunslingery.
Or a younger Bo Nix, 10 years younger.
If you were born in the 90s like Bo Nix.
Yeah.
It's true.
But I would think that Drake May would go here just because everyone just has sold him as this high round quarterback, and he's going to go top 3 for sure. Why would you pass on him here?
All right, we'll give him Drake May.
Drake May, so we're closing.
So this first 3, this is pretty much how we've assumed the top of the draft is going to go for a while now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
With the obvious Drake May, Jaden Daniels, you could flip-flop either way. It's just kind of the team's preference. Now we've got the Cardinals, an interesting team sitting at 4. Apparently, they're willing to deal out of 4 based on the need for one J.J. McCarthy. Obviously, they have a huge need for wide receiver. We've assumed for a while Marvin Harrison is the number 1 guy, but maybe he's not that much better than Malik Neighbors or Rome Odunze, and the Cardinals are fine moving back and taking one of those receivers if they trade here. Do you guys think they are going to trade here? Should we trade them out? If so, who the fuck should we – sorry, Scooter, who the hell should we trade them with? Who do we get them?
I'm going to say I think the Vikings make the jump. I think
Wow.
they gave 3 first-round picks.
If Marvin Harrison is at 4, the Cardinals are not trading this pick.
No, I mean, if you get 3 first-round picks, the Cardinals have so many holes that a wide receiver isn't going to fix every single thing.
They
Yeah.
need so here's the thing. Like, let's just say it is the Cardinals, right? Like, that's who the Vikings are trading up with. Are they then either one going to wait till 11 and go, all right, hopefully Neighbors or Rome or Marvin Harrison Jr. is going to fall, which all 3 of them might be gone by the time 11 goes around? Or do they trade back and then trade back up in order to do that? Because the Cardinals have a crap ton of picks if it's them. Or do they just go Martin Harrison Jr. and call it a day here and just get the best receiver in the draft?
I just feel like the Vikings have so many needs too, and they're in a terrible spot to draft. Like at 11, it's why would you give up more draft capital when draft capital is your best asset at this point?
They don't
doesn't-
they have Sam Darnold. Like
The
that's
Cardinals
why.
need a quarterback. Like
Yeah.
they lost their starting quarterback. They have to appease Justin Jefferson. And I mean, you still have a decent defense. You filled up.
Well, you're
those
gonna
holes.
jump.
So-
You're gonna jump
this
all the
is
way
the
up
kind
to
of job-
4.
Yeah, but this is the kind of job where, I mean, the GM of the Vikings might be feeling some pressure now that, okay, we had a good start, then we lost our quarterback, we fell to crap. We need a quarterback because I think they may think they're a quarterback away from doing something, and they think, like, if it's JJ McCarthy, I mean, people have been falling in love with the guy.
Oh, that'd be interesting for me at number 6 as a Giants fan if they trade up. But are we gonna just play it as regular, or are we gonna let the Vikings trade up?
I think just Adam. Do they trade or do they take Harrison? What's your gut?
They're taking Harrison.
They're gonna take Harrison.
2 Harrisons?
Why would you not? Why wouldn't
3?
you?
What do you think?
Oh, I'm gonna say trade.
Trade. Tom, what do you think?
Randy Moss.
I don't
is-
even know if it's with the Vikings though.
Well,
Who do you think it'll
PFF
be?
won't even let me trade with the Vikings. That's how.
Yeah, I don't
stupid
even know
this
if it's
site
with
is right
the
now.
Vikings.
They are not interested. Yes.
offered
Are you
2
sure?
full drafts, and they're like not interested.
Because I have to say, like, the Cardinals, because they are very much in the Kyler Murray camp, right? Or at least so they say. They
For
got their
now,
offensive
yeah.
linemen, all that great stuff. So they need a receiver desperately, but I think that they could trade down to 11. I mean, they could do it, but I would think the Chargers would want to trade down more than anybody because they definitely need to address some.
They have
holes
so
as
many
well.
needs.
Should I be
yeah.
nice to the Chargers? Should I help them for once?
Listen
But
to your
where-
heart.
are we
Brandon.
also? I thought, since when are we taking this seriously?
Yeah, I know. We're like actually because like okay, just draft Marvin Harrison.
Well,
and
the
hit the
first
chime.
5. We gotta lull people into a sense of security.
Yeah,
and
that's
then,
true.
Bam! You just got
And
your
I'm with
draft.
Divine Diablo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, Peyton Dog. Oh boy.
Not crazy. So,
This-
Chargers, this would be perfect Malik Neighbors territory if they weren't
boy.
trading. Like he fits that system perfectly.
They should, if the Vikings come calling and say, "Hey, we'll give you 11, 21, and then we'll give you something else," the
Next year's
Chargers should
first.
take this. They
Mhm.
definitely should.
Yeah.
What about we throw in Justin Jefferson?
I guess the real threat is if there's all this smoke
I agree with
around the
this.
Giants taking McCarthy at 6, that would cause one of these outsiders to try to move into 4 or 5, right? Especially if you're desperate for
Cost
McCarthy,
more. Cost more.
you know.
I
And
think
that
they
would,
should.
That would cause dominoes because then the Giants they're looking for a QB for sure.
So,
They might just
Perna, if
punt
we're
on
gonna
that.
mess around, do it right, please, and trade the entire draft for the Vikings. If you're gonna do this the right way. all
The
right?
Vikings are going to get Justin Herbert. The Chargers get Justin Jefferson. The
Yep.
Vikings move up to 5. Then they can draft. There we go.
Why would they trade up if they're getting Justin Herbert?
yeah. That
Now
makes
they got to
no
get their
sense.
receiver. Now they got to get their receiver.
But they're getting Justin Jefferson.
Oh!
The circular logic.
It's
continues.
the circle of life.
All right, the player the Vikings want.
Well, don't gotta worry about Justin Jefferson no more.
Yeah, well, it looks
Are
like
they
it's
gonna
Malik
take-
Neighbors.
Too early, I think, Brian. Too
They would trade up to take Malik Neighbors.
They got
Come
Justin.
on
They
now.
got Justin Herbert.
They got
Oh.
Justin Herbert.
Gosh, you guys and your false reality. All right, then.
Woo! Now we're cooking.
Oh, Giants! I know exactly how to do this. McCarthy,
JJ McCarthy. Lock
Daniel Jones with a fresher coat of paint. Let's get it, baby.
it. Lock
He's
it
the
in.
whiter
Now
Dan
the Chargers
Jones.
don't have their quarterback, do they?
All right.
He's just the whiter Daniel Jones. That's all
It's
he
the-
is.
Greatest quarterback ever, and buddy, I can't wait for your salt in 2 weeks.
Dude, if they draft JJ McCarthy, y'all better tune into our draft reaction because I am going to lose my smoke. Like I will just be completely unhinged if they draft McCarthy.
It'll be hilarious, and I'll probably
Yeah.
laugh nonstop for
Right.
5
Mhm.
minutes straight because of your
Mhm.
reaction, dude.
If they
it's
take,
awesome.
if somehow they get Malik Neighbors, I'll be happy. If somehow they draft Joe Alt, I'll be happy. But no,
You need JJ.
I can't imagine a world where I would be more happy keeping Daniel Jones than any quarterback in this draft. So I think you're wrong, Adam.
Just look at statistically, though, right? Back up to the how many 4 out of 5, 4 out of the first 6.
Statistically, Daniel Jones is worse than these guys.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying statistically, the odds of 4 quarterbacks taken within the top 6.
Statistically, Daniel Jones is so boring. I want to
At
throw
least
up
2 of them are going to be busts.
football.
At least 2 of these quarterbacks that get taken in the top 6
Yeah,
are going to
let
be
me guys
busts.
ask you, for the QB class for this year, what do you guys think they're going to be long term? Bust or
Ooh,
boom?
who the busts are?
There'll be 2 good quarterbacks. Everybody else will be a bust, just like
Here's the
pretty much
problem.
everybody.
Remember, everyone was
That's pretty
talking a
much
lot of hype about the 2021 quarterback class, and that flopped miserably.
Listen. I thought Stroud was not going to be good. He was excellent last year, so I don't know how to evaluate any talent.
2021.
I did laugh at Justin
that
Fields.
class was going to be good, and really the only good quarterback was Trevor Lawrence. And now a lot of people are even starting to question whether or not Trevor Lawrence is even decent enough.
Because Lawrence played injured.
You know what? With that being said, because the Titans here should draft Joe Alt, but I think they draft Nix and Penix because they go, you know what? Kind of same last name-ish, a little bit, minus the PE. Maybe they make it work.
He slammed his
They got
Penix
Will
in the car to
Levis.
work.
I'm not taking one of my possible options for the
The
Titans.
Mayo Man.
All right, just put Joe Alt in
They got
there.
Alt.
All right, I think at 8, the Falcons should draft another running back.
Or tight end.
Or Brock Bowers.
No, guys, Arthur Smith is gone. So, unfortunately, that means no more skill position players or tight ends that they're not going to use.
Brock Bowers.
He's already in Georgia.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Move.
Put him next to Kyle Pitts.
Yep.
Run double tight end sets
And
every play.
and don't throw to either of them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
As I said,
Run
it's
the
not
ball.
Arthur Smith.
12
Here's the
personnel.
problem. They don't have
Kirk
Johnny
Cousins
Smith
is
anymore. Who are they going to throw it to?
Now,
Yeah.
the Bears are taking Penix.
Yep,
Yep,
I like that.
another
I like
quarterback.
that.
Yep,
I like
love
that.
that.
Cheer. I
Yes.
like that.
In case
Let's do it.
Because they want to double down. It hasn't gone right. They go, we
they
can't
don't-
develop one quarterback. Let's try to develop 2 at the same time.
Oh, what about Spencer Rattler? Oh man. Dang.
No. We're saving Spencer Rattler.
Okay.
I mean,
Do the
Spencer
Jets draft Bo Nix to piss off Aaron Rodgers to hopefully lead him to an MVP season because they saw it work for the Packers?
Yes.
I mean, Aaron Rodgers only has like 2 seasons left. They should draft a QB, right?
So does Bo Nix at his age, though.
Mm-hmm.
They're the same.
But they
age.
could also convert Bo Nix to a wide receiver if they need to.
I mean, with Bo Nix, I think you've got
Tall.
at least 3 good years of quarterback before he falls to age. You never know.
Yeah, I know he's going to retire in 2 years.
They can have Bo Nix.
All right.
There we go.
The Jets. Yes, this is the
Remember,
draft.
I agree.
The Chargers have
What
Justin
you came
Jefferson.
here for.
They need a quarterback. So
They
how
do
do you
need a
go
quarterback.
Easton Stick?
Mhm.
So
I
I think
also
this
want
is
the-
where I think they go for the rattlesnake, Spencer Rattler.
I just want them to draft another quarterback right in front of the Broncos, so the Broncos are literally left with nobody after all this.
No. I have a good idea for the Broncos.
What's that?
No,
okay.
I'll wait.
Oh, by the way, speaking of good
They
ideas,
might, Ryan. If the
I have
Blazers
a
pick an
punishment
NFL team.
idea.
I
for
can't even
y'all
give the
in
Chargers
crowd.
Wilson. Damn it.
I have
No.
a punishment idea that I need to share before we get further down the show. So whoever wins, I would say it'd have to be a substantial amount of donations, but whoever wins would have to start for real an OnlyFans. And the other members of Clickbait get to pick the subject matter that they have to post. As long as, no nudity. You don't have to be nude on OnlyFans.
You know what's
But-
weird about that is I literally thought about that today and was like, man, that would be a great like charity thing to start an OnlyFans and just like donate all the money to charity. But I then would have they can keep their eclipse glasses because if I'm shirtless, oof.
Oh,
You're
dude,
gonna
it's
need-
worse with me.
oof.
It's
That is-
blinding. Like you
thought the
you don't
sun
stare
was
directly
bad.
into eclipse. You don't stare directly into my
No,
chest.
no.
It's
But-
it's basically what I do.
But like, I would think like one of the pictures would be like you cooking with only an apron on or something. You know, like we would be able to pick the pictures.
A football like in front of the crotchal region.
Yes, yes.
I
Damn
have the
it,
right
Perna,
idea.
no, we allowed Perna
What?
for somehow the Bills traded up for Rome and the Broncos could draft a QB. I don't think
No,
we let-
No,
No,
Too late.
What
It's
no,
too late.
Brandon,
Buffalo got
Brandon,
their guy.
no,
You're
no.
welcome,
I know
Buffalo.
exactly who you're drafting, Denver. It is White Boy Summer. Cooper DeJean is going
Yes.
to be your draft.
Yes.
White boy cornerback. Let's go.
Yes.
He is your new savior in Denver. And
Let's
you are
make it
converting him to
happen.
Quarterback.
They are
We'll
not.
have
Yes.
two. We'll have two. That's right, Max.
Didn't you get to talk to him, Scooter?
I did.
Yeah,
Cooper
we both
DeJean?
talked to him.
I
Yeah.
did.
Cooper
talk-
DeJean.
Oh
I
yeah,
feel
Scooter
the story.
definitely talked to him. Scooter,
You're getting-
Scooter,
You're
Scooter
getting
asked those
Cooper,
hard-hitting
baby.
questions.
Yeah. Can you contribute to the all-white team immediately? Was what he asked.
Yep.
That was one of them.
What?
Yeah.
The Broncos
That
are
was
trading
one of
out.
them.
Wait, no. You're
No.
drafting Cooper DeJean. Come
No,
on.
Cooper
You're
DeJean.
drafting
Hey.
Cooper.
You know what?
You
I
are
say they
drafting
trade
Cooper.
back for Russell Wilson.
What?
Mm.
Oh,
No.
I just gained a first rounder for next year.
What?
All
This
right.
is I'm
No.
calling malarkey here.
This is
Let's
this
see.
is
Colts
bull.
need a receiver,
All right.
defensive back. They're not going to take Cooper. Let's give the Colts Kool-Aid McKinstry. Yeah, Kool-Aid
yes.
McKinstry.
Give him the Kool-Aid.
Cool name,
Drink
at
the
least.
Kool-Aid.
See, I think we're biased because the guy doing it is hosting. He should have drafted Cooper.
Yeah.
Can we
Is there-
have the Raiders take whatever good quarterback is left?
Ooh, can we
No,
have the Raiders draft Divine Diablo again? Can we
Are
do
these
that?
Maybe
the
we
only
can
sometime?
do
quarterbacks
something
in this
smart.
draft remaining?
Spencer Rattler. There you go.
We
Yeah,
got to
yes,
take
the
our
rattlesnake.
random middle round guy and give it to the Raiders. I know it's a new regime.
No. Give them the cornerback who ran super fast or the receiver.
Wait.
Yes,
Wait a
who
minute.
had the
No.
best 40 time?
No, didn't Swift just have a DUI?
No, that's for the Cowboys. That's leave that alone.
No, that's Rashira.
Oh,
I think
no,
it's
no.
wide receiver. It's like
No, the defensive lineman. Didn't he just have one of the draft prospects?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who had the DUI?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Raiders.
Yeah, what's his name?
Yeah, well, he
It's Swift,
fits
isn't it?
culturally.
No.
DeAndre? Is it?
No.
is-
No, not DeAndre.
No.
No,
Swift
not
DUI.
DeAndre. Oh my God.
Who's the
Who
player
looking
that
this
got
up?
the DUI?
Devondre
That's what we're
Sweat?
trying to
Devondre
do, Raiders.
Sweat?
Is it Sweat? It's Sweat.
Devondre
Devondre
Sweat, the big boy.
Thank you.
Oh, he's a big boy. Well, I mean, the
Sweat.
problem is they have Christian Wilkins.
No. Give them the receiver who broke the 40 time. What was?
Oh, Worthy? You're talking about
Yeah.
Xavier Worthy.
Give him Xavier Worthy.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
If he gets a DUI before the draft, like he's perfect, right? He's the
You
fastest
could
guy,
give him Sweat,
both on and off the
Good.
field.
Right here.
Him the fastest player in the draft.
Sweat or Worthy?
That is
I vote for
more
Sweat.
on brand.
I vote for Sweat. I think it just.
Yeah.
More on brand for them to do a fast receiver.
Tree, Adam, who you voting for? Sweat or Worthy?
Worthy. Think
I
about
like
it.
the,
Think about their previous picks.
I'm like the CNC Music Factory. I'm gonna make you sweat. That's all I gotta say.
3 for Sweat. They're getting Sweat.
Oh,
Sorry,
Perfect.
Scooter.
The
All right.
New Orleans Saints.
Is there
Yeah.
somebody
Everybody
who has
dance
a?
now.
There's someone in this draft who has a name that's like Carr. There's just a different one though. And there's like maybe this one will
David
work out.
Truck,
David
Timmy Wheel.
How about like any
Bud.
car names like Ram, Cougar, Taurus?
I like this name right down here. Leotu Latu.
Laiatu
do you say?
Latu.
Leotu Latu. But that would be like a San Diego Chargers type.
Powers
player.
Johnson. That's kind of like a car.
Ooh, that's a
Newman?
uh,
Nubbin?
that's a CEO name.
TJ. TJ Tampa should go to Tampa.
You know what? That's a good call. Mini Cooper, pick DeJean. I actually like that.
No, he's going to Denver.
like that.
That
It's
was their
me.
pick.
Or, you know what? You could trade for Tank Dell. Instead of a car, you get a tank. Now this is the kind of
Ooh,
work that I'm
yeah.
talking about.
And they're
Oh.
probably tanking this year anyway.
Jalen
so-
Ford. Come on now. Now we're going to the car theme. We got
Okay,
something
let's see
rocking.
here. Ford.
Yeah.
There you
Jalen
go.
Ford.
Linebacker.
Damn,
There
got
we
it.
go.
There you go. A Jalen Ford. Two Texas, two Longhorns back to
I mean,
back.
now Denver, we need to go for the big pick. They need Cooper DeJean. We need
Yes,
white
they
boys.
need it.
We got our double white corners. Nobody
Yes.
can defend.
Is it
against
DeJean
two
or
white
DeJean?
players.
DeJean.
DeJean.
So I
He's
got
got
it right
the
the first time.
jeans. Okay.
Play with former teammate Riley Moss, who they drafted last year. All right.
All right. Seahawks. What is a Seahawk player? Oh, you're going to trade out of there? You're going to let the
Yeah.
Bengals move up?
No, we'll draft for
Hmm.
Seattle.
Okay. Who's Seattle going to pick?
Hold on, Johnny. Roman Wilson to Seattle.
They had, what was the tight end's name? Wilson, right? They had another Wilson a long time ago, right?
Peyton
Ooh, we
Wilson
got-
actually could go in
we
the
got
first round too.
multiple Wilson.
Peyton Wilson would make sense. They do need a linebacker.
You leave Peyton
R.
out.
Wilson.
We need
huh?
another R. Wilson, yes.
All right. They get
Yeah, I
R.
like that.
Wilson
I
back.
like that's a good call, Johnny.
Mhm.
Good call.
Roman Wilson.
Roman Wilson. Let Roman cook.
All right. They need a
Okay.
guard, it says. They're getting the first guard I see. Because who cares?
Okay.
Dear God.
Yeah. The
You got a
Jaguars.
fast guard. Mm.
Dang, do they not have any
Comes
guard?
in product to a-
IOL, give me interior off. Oh, they get Powers Johnson. That's a
Yes.
good-
Oh no, that's
Yes,
the
I would love to
Steelers.
have a Powers Johnson.
You don't have a Power Johnson.
I don't have a Powers
No.
Johnson. I got a average Johnson. Okay.
All right,
Um,
this one's tough for the Bengals.
Cincinnati. Is there an
Hat
LSU
names?
product?
yeah, is there anybody
Also,
that went to
There's an LSU
LSU?
receiver a little further down because they do need a wide receiver. I think his name is Thomas.
Let's see.
Keep going now.
LSU.
Yeah.
There you go,
There
Brian
you go.
Thomas Jr.
Brian
There you go.
Thomas?
This one will work
He's
out.
an
Thomas,
alumni.
That'll
and
work out.
they trade T. Higgins, and they get Brian
Mhm.
Thomas.
All right, there you go.
Okay. That's
Chai
nice.
T.
I
Higgins.
can dig it.
That's
So we're gonna need a defensive lineman to replace Aaron Donald. I think.
Yeah, they're getting the first guy I see there. Dear God, be as good as Aaron Donald.
Ooh.
Jerzah?
now, Pittsburgh.
All right,
Quarterback.
Tree.
Donald.
What do you got?
Ooh, I would love Powers Johnson. I'm trying to think what they would do here
Y'all need a
because I feel
quarterback.
like, do they trade for a wide receiver here? Do they trade for T. Higgins or Justin Jefferson?
Now you got to take a QB. What's the guy from Tennessee that has the rocket monster arm? Why are
Joe
they
Milton.
saying they need a QB? They just traded for freaking Justin Fields and
Joe
Russell
Milton.
Wilson.
Yeah,
We
Right.
need more
Some of us
quarterbacks.
watch
I
those.
mean,
How
Olaf
many
Fashanu
more
would be
QBs
my
do
dream.
they
If we're
need?
getting Olaf Fashanu, I'm jumping for joy. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think he'll be gone before that point. Troy Fatanu.
You want the tackle? You want Penn State tackle?
Yeah, why not? Appease the fan base that got pissed off about Kenny Pickett.
Kenny Pickett.
Miami. Ooh.
Oh,
Any fast? This is Xavier Worthy time. Xavier Worthy time.
Xavier
You need
Worthy
another
does.
fast
Yeah.
wide receiver.
Yeah,
So he runs really freaking fast.
I mean, dude, you
Yeah.
need another fast wide receiver.
Yes, of course.
Might as
Wherever
well.
he is.
That makes a lot of
No,
sense.
that's
What?
Mitchell.
Oh, that
That's
was
the wrong one.
Worthy.
Oh, oops.
Wait.
We can't
Eagles-
undo it.
Hold on, I got this. I've been waiting for this. Eagles take Ricky Purcell from the Florida Gators because I know Scooter. It will break his heart because he's right. Did you speak to Ricky at the combine? Yeah,
I
you did, right?
Ricky Pearsall. Yeah.
Pearsall.
Yeah.
Yes.
He
Yeah,
had
I
a great combine. I really hope he does not go to the Eagles. I will be sad.
Then
What
make it
position does he
so.
play?
He's wide receiver. He's right there. Third down.
Oh,
You picked the
Lord.
wrong guy for the last one, Perna.
Yeah.
I know. Oops, my bad.
Are you aware of how serious this draft is?
This
Like
draft's
you're
very
ruining
serious.
everything.
Everybody knows
have
that
an
Donnie
idea.
Mitchell is actually Xavier Worthy.
I know what happens here. I think the Miami Dolphins, after making a mistake, they jump back into the first round.
I like this.
And then they take Talia Tagovailoa.
Yes. Yes. That make it so. Make it so.
Oh my God.
We're posting this. We're posting this on Twitter, everyone. hmm Force that trade. You force it.
Your
You
team-
force it.
You force it in there like
That's
Ben
what she's-
Roethlisberger.
Oh.
Come on,
No.
man.
Okay.
Too
Wasn't gonna go
soon.
that far, but still,
All right.
Talia
No,
I didn't
Tagovailoa.
get yet. Tagovailoa, I like that.
I mean, dude, it has to be. They made a mistake. They have their wide
They're like,
receiver.
this will work out 100%.
Yes.
There you go.
There it is.
There it
He's
is.
what?
Yes.
Next
It's got to be with his brother. All right, the Cowboys at 24.
All right, let me
Bro,
do
losing
if
his
they
stuff.
actually got Mitchell, they'd be the happiest team in the world.
No, they're not going logically. They're going all in.
You will fall. Scroll down a little bit. Who else is available?
They got to get Micah Parsons' replacement since he's not happy there, right?
Yeah.
No, we're
Don't they have to replace
Dallas
CD
Turner,
Lamb too?
I mean, the name is right there.
yeah.
Dallas Turner. Yeah.
I was going to
Turner.
Dallas and Dallas from Jared Jones.
that wouldn't even be the edge. We
I will make
get.
some
We
glory
got
hole.
Dallas and Dallas now, Scooter.
What is
Yeah.
this?
I'm gonna give Arkansas some more money too.
Who's the edge from Texas A&M?
Can,
Is there a guy that
Perna,
apparently is
Perna,
there a
while
guy named
everyone's fighting,
Storm
can you just
Duck
pick
in the
Mitchell
draft?
for me, please, real quick? You got your you
No,
got Cooper
no,
DeJean,
no.
yeah.
What the-
No.
Don't let him do
All right,
that.
then you know what? Give us
No.
Spencer Rattler then. Give me a
Spencer
quarterback.
Rattler.
Give me a quarterback then. Come on.
Spencer Rattler.
Has Bo Nix
Right
even
now.
been drafted? Did we draft Nix?
Yes.
No, not yet.
Yes,
Oh, we
No.
did. Right.
we
Who?
did.
Who got Nix?
You're trying to find love and hate, Perna.
Mm-hmm.
God, I know you too well. It's so
Yes.
bad. It's so
Yeah,
bad.
put it.
Yeah,
Bring him.
Hurts.
Yeah, bring in
All right,
hate.
try. But is there another love? There's probably not another love.
How come there's no Grady Dick in this draft? I
Oh,
would love.
Dominic,
Love it?
love it. I like love it.
Okay,
Do
We
it.
got
Love
love
and
and now
loving
we
it.
love.
I love it.
Love it for
I'm
love.
loving it.
I know this one. There was a guy in the draft board, TJ Tampa.
Yes.
Oh,
TJ
yeah.
Tampa. Yep.
Go
Yes, Tampa and
I
Tampa.
talked to
Yep.
CJ Tampa.
Yeah.
I like that.
What do you
was
think,
nice.
TJ?
In Arizona. Ooh.
Love to
Tommy
love it,
John.
baby.
Should we
Love to
just give
love
him a good corner here? Do the Cardinals a favor.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, fine.
I guess.
And for the Chargers, I'm going to have a proposal for you,
They still
John.
need a quarterback.
They don't have a
Oh, not just a
quarterback.
quarterback, but they have a great prospect to compare with Easton Stick.
Oh.
Storm Duck.
Ooh.
Storm Duck. Yes.
That's a great name.
Yes.
It's a great name.
Oh, wait, is he not
Did we
eligible?
just draft? There's no Storm Duck.
Oh,
Oh, wait, what about Easton Gibbs? They have you have Easton Stick. Now you have Easton Gibbs. Unless you have a Weston. Unless you could find a Weston. Because then you have an Easton and a Weston.
Or a Southern.
Oh yes. Any?
Damn.
Look. Oh no. Is Diego Fago in this draft?
No, he was last year's draft.
Oh, okay.
Or 2 years ago.
Chargers. They
Let's-
need a
let's see.
quarterback.
What is his name? Talise Fugwa?
The least they won't get. Scroll down and see what you can get. Let's see.
Milton.
Milton.
Get the rocket arm quarterback Milton.
Joe Milton.
That's on brand for.
They have the
Chargers.
Western Kentucky quarterback above Joe Milton.
Devin Leary. Isn't that the guy from Rescue Me?
John Reese is in this draft.
Yeah. Is that Mason Plumlee?
I think they go with the rattlesnake then. I think
Yeah. Give him the
Oh,
Rattler.
that's what I want for the Broncos.
Hartman for the hair would be good. Hartman would be.
No.
good.
Oh,
There, I'm giving.
No,
him a
we're
good
not being nice to the Lions
letting
anymore either.
Brandon
No,
draft.
Perna, we're not being nice to the Lions.
Is
No.
there any guy named Millen or Patricia?
Yeah, but oh, come
Oh.
on, Brandon.
you need to put him with Peanut Sewell.
Where you going? Ain't nothing game right on the other side.
This is BS.
How are we almost done? This has gone by too quickly. This is too
Ravens?
much fun.
Flowers.
Ravens need another running back to put in the backfield with Lamar Jackson.
Keaton Slovis, Drew. Come on, man. Not Keaton Slovis. That dude sucks.
Yeah. IMG Academy, Keaton Slovis.
Do the Chiefs trade up with the Ravens and take the best player available just because the Ravens are like, we're finally going to beat them? And then they even lose to start the
Oh,
season.
they got Derrick Henry, so all their problems are solved.
I mean,
Tyler Guyton is still on the board in this scenario.
Wait a minute.
we got Matt
that's a
McConkey,
good call.
which would be a great 49er. Just to let you know.
Yeah,
Yeah, McConkey would be a great.
But the
I mean-
49ers should be Jerry Rice's kid.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
49ers should be Jerry Rice's kid.
Ravens. Who should the Ravens be?
Is there a Jackson in
Is
the
there-
draft?
Is Ed Reed's kid in this draft, or is he a little further?
I think he's a little further.
We need as many Jacksons as possible.
What are the
There could be a Jackson shortage.
Mm.
Just give them this Fagua.
Yeah. Yeah, give him a
Jared
O-line.
Verse.
They need an O-line.
Okay, fine.
All right.
What
All
the
right,
Fagua is
49ers.
that?
Gotta go Rice.
Yes.
Brendan
What am I
Rice.
hearing?
There you go.
Is that really his kid?
I tried to do the draft angle, but
It is.
Mm.
there we go.
All right, so you know the Chiefs are going to take Xavier Worthy, right? Like because Perna messed that up, so now they're going to get the fastest wide receiver in the draft.
Or
Yeah,
Lad
of
McConkey.
course.
Wait,
They
wait,
get
wait.
they get their Tyrese back. Or
There he
Tyrese.
is.
There it is. Tyreek. Yes.
Could have been Miami,
Mhm.
but no.
The cheetah. Mhm. All
What
right.
happens?
This is our draft.
Stay in your seat.
All right. Is there a way to share this with us?
I
How
think
do
we have
you
highlight and
download it?
paste. No Frank Gore Jr. He goes in the second round, Rock.
Someone screenshot. Can you
Can you
could
zoom
you
out
could
and
right
give
click
us?
it and download it.
Yeah. Okay.
You should be able to.
wait, make it a little bit smaller, and I can just screenshot it.
Yeah, let me just see if this downloads nice.
I mean, it would have been fine if Brandon didn't ruin everything by
That is
getting
true. That is true.
Always
Yeah, there's
ruining
McCaff-
everything.
Rome
That- they'll-
Odunze to the
The
Bills.
Panthers will
upset.
draft McCaffrey.
I think the Broncos draft McCaffrey. They
If
have the feel and
Eagles
it.
drafted Ricky, I'm slapping everyone. Every single person.
Hold on, real quick. There's literally a download button at the top of the page.
Where? I didn't see it. Oh, there
Where
it
it
is.
says
Oh,
download.
there you go. And then send
I
it
was
to us.
distracted by the oops. I thought PFF was mad that our draft was so bad.
One
Oh,
shot.
telling us,
Somebody got a
oops.
fitty.
That ain't
You
me.
got the video. It wasn't
Thank the
me.
Lord.
Oh God, no.
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
no.
Yes.
I've got too many punishments to get to.
Thanks, LQ.
Yeah, you've got so many punishments. You're
I don't
supposed to
even
be
think that is
talking as Taylor Swift. This is unacceptable.
Yeah, well, I got sick and I
Getting
couldn't watch
mad.
it. So
I
now
don't know. Getting sick is not your circumstances do not change your responsibilities, Brandon.
I needed something to heal me, and it was not going to be watching 3.5 hours of Taylor Swift music.
Not sure. I'm not so
Listen.
sure about that.
Oh no. 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 No.
Oh, who just got 200 bones?
Oh!
Oh, you gotta get that OnlyFans account ready, buddy. You better sign up.
Well, let's go to the countdown if you guys are ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
One save
I'm
me,
ready.
please.
Mhm.
No.
Only trees.
I was so happy for a moment.
Oh yeah, I had to unmute. Here we go now. I don't even know what I'm gonna say. 2019, 18, 17, 16, 15, 4. Give me 2 more hours and I'm out the door. And we know that all the news is gonna break. While I'm hiking a glacier, it'll be a big mistake. Oh yeah. Oh, we got another hundo!
A late Honda
Tried to get it in there.
gaming.
You bastards.
Yeah.
No.
Yep. Get by the morning to ya.
All right.
I'm
So
ready.
To get money in my life.
all votes or all money has been donated.
No.
I have $36.95. This
I've got
was a great way to
$1.20.
head to vacation.
Got
I have-
$1.20.
$2. I beat 5. That's all that matters.
80 cents.
I'll take it.
113. 113.
Wonder who
you
lost.
did this, Brandon, you bastard. 3
Exactly, Max.
197.
Only trees.
Only trees.
No.
Start
Only
that
trees.
OnlyFans.
I don't want to make it only.
I want
And
to
it's
see
got to
you.
be pictures of tree just next to trees. All of them are
Naked.
hidden with some sort of
He just
tree.
has leaves like covering places. He's just like,
No.
only trees.
Oh, I'm glad I did not win this one.
Oh, no.
Just
Would've been
pictures of trees.
it's just sensual photos with trees.
Yes, of him just.
Ah.
Mm.
Hey,
I would love. I would want to see Tree in some type of lingerie, just standing.
tree,
next
this is
to
why
a
you've been
tree.
working out, buddy. This is
Uh-huh.
why.
This
It's
is-
been for
this is
this
it.
moment.
This is
I
it.
need to see this shirtless man. Come on.
That's it, baby. That's it.
Only
Mhm.
You
tree.
have like 2 leaves covering your nipples.
Only tree.
No, I
Oh,
mean,
God.
the only
Yeah,
thing
that-
I have to do, I have to be peeing next to a tree.
Definitely the
being honest.
football in front of the groin has to be like a requirement, right? Like
Yeah.
that, and it would be unlocked for like $30 or something.
Every punishment you lose is just another picture.
Another
post.
photo.
Yes, yes, yes. That would be it. Yes,
Hey,
we have
and
a,
then you can set. I don't really know how OnlyFans work, but like I think your Whopper video that could be behind like your biggest paywall there.
That's
yes.
true.
Technically,
just-
it's already out in the public. That's the only thing.
Doesn't
Unless
matter.
you do some
But it-
private Whopper content.
Doesn't matter.
Maybe
Like
give
a
them the
no.
uncensored version.
Yeah, give him the uncensored. Tree just wailing away on a junior Whopper.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Get a spray tan.
Get a spray tan.
That would be a good punishment as well.
That would actually make
Spray
me
tan.
look more presentable on camera.
Mm.
What do you guys have coming out other than Tree's OnlyFans account?
Well, besides the OnlyFans account, apparently, I'm working on a video on the MLB's issues with Tommy John surgery and pitchers falling like flies. Hoping to get that out tomorrow.
I did a deep dive on why teams F up their drafts. Like statistically, the odds are stacked so far against you to actually have a good draft. And I kind of dove into that. So it should be a really good video. Yeah.
I have several We're Blank fans videos coming out. Let me know which team I should do next. That and NBA fans before the playoffs. We'll be having a lot of NBA fans during the playoffs content as well.
Repeat, Nuggets fans. We're gonna repeat.
Yeah.
This is
We should do a we're sports YouTubers video where we're just like, we're sports YouTubers. Nobody cares
We're
about us. And then that's the end of the we get up at 11.
Get up at 11? What?
I do
Who the hell
not get
wakes
up at 11.
11?
I don't know.
What?
Tree does. I know Tree wakes up at 11.
Bro,
I mean, yeah,
what?
because like I go to bed at like 2.
Yeah, I go to bed at like 2 o'clock. But
No problem. I need my beauty sleep, as you can tell.
Nah, I get up at 6.
working.
Mm-hmm.
I should get up earlier, but
I get up whenever.
I'm a morning
Brandon,
I
what's
used to
person.
get up on
coming out?
time. Oh yeah.
I did a video today about OJ Simpson and
Oh yeah.
Ricky Rice and Pharrell Suggs. Really good episode.
Hello,
of
Twitter
Law and
world.
Order,
I'll have
unfortunately.
videos coming out every day I'm away.
I saw a lot of people say that OJ's been very quiet since the news dropped, and a little insensitive, but he did murder 2 people.
I don't know. But that's a compliment, Lee.
That is a compliment. Yes. Mhm.
This has been another episode of Clickbait
That was a
Sports.
show.
It has been.
That
We
was
will
a
see
show.
you
I know.
guys.
We won't be doing next week, right? Because
Yeah, we're out for the draft,
Brandon's probably going to be sick.
or the week before the draft, rather.
Yeah,
Yeah.
plan on getting
And
sick
there's
again,
going to
guys.
have an unfortunate drywalling accident or something. And
Yeah.
Hey, listen,
But we're all going to react to the draft separately on our own channels. Tree and I do it on the dumpster fire. Tom does it. Scooter does it. No one's going to the draft. No one's announcing a pick
Next year, baby.
next year.
sounds about
All right.
right, dude.
It's in Green Bay.
Well,
Come on
we'll
now.
see you. Oh yeah, yeah.